Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to now introduce you to Joe Visconti, Congressional candidate for the 1st District. Welcome, Joe Visconti. Thank you. I'm going to use the bullhorn.
Thank you very much. I'm running for Congress in the 1st District, and I don't want to see what's happened in New Haven happen here, in New Haven happen in Hartford, Connecticut. A nation without borders is not a nation. A nation without law enforcement is a nation without laws. Our country is under economic attack on 3 fronts. The attack on the first front is against our manufacturing and customer service jobs that continue to be outsourced to foreign countries by the millions. This attack is destroying the American dream. On the second front, the attack comes from hordes of illegal immigrants crossing our borders, many bringing with them drugs, criminal behavior, illiteracy, and health problems. This attack undermines our social structure and overtaxes our schools and healthcare systems. On this front, American jobs by the millions are stolen from the American middle class. The third front is critical and hardest for most Americans to comprehend. This attack is waged by our elected officials who failed to uphold their oaths of office, protect the Constitution, and perform their oversight responsibilities. Whether it is failed immigration policy, which our elected officials have taken upon themselves to rewrite in New Haven, or a financial meltdown on Wall Street resulting from officials in Washington failing to perform due diligence and responsibly relegating the financial industry, government incompetence is the root cause. Today we ask ourselves, how did we get here? When was it decided that mayors like John DeStefano of New Haven could write federal immigration laws from a city council chamber? Who gave him the authority? I will tell you who gave him the authority. The inaction and failure of elected officials like Congressman John Larson, Rosa DeLauro, and Senator Chris Dodd. The city slicker took it upon himself to break federal law for political purposes because he knew full well his congressman and senator would allow it. These federal office holders represent the Democratic leadership of the United States House of Representatives and Senate. And the example they set is one of lawlessness and anarchy. Today, the equivalent of a platoon of New Haven city workers is enduring its first day of unemployment. These people lost their jobs and now face an uncertain future because the mayor of this city decided it was more important to provide sanctuary for people who are here illegally than to live up to his oath of office. Mayor DeStefano is refusing to protect the health, safety, and welfare of the city's legal residents. The city of New Haven is tens of millions of dollars in debt due to the strain of the illegal immigrants that placed on city services. Legal workers are losing their jobs, and the social service budget cannot possibly keep up with the influx of new claims. And Hartford is next. This is criminal. For that reason, I am announcing today that I have spoken to the U.S. Attorney's Office, and I am asking them to begin an investigation under the racketeering, influence, and corrupt organization known as RICO. We believe in the power under this statute will result in indictments against New Haven mayors and many other groups and individuals. The mayor of New Haven has clearly been breaking federal immigration law and celebrates his accomplishments today. He has conspired to like-minded individuals, groups, and not-for-profit agencies here and in other cities and other countries, and intentionally bringing foreign criminals into our country and into our city. Many not-for-profit organizations are accepting charitable contributions and grants which they can be used to pay employees who are engaged in harboring illegal aliens. the political courage to speak the truth to your friends and neighbors. The truth that illegal immigrants are destroying our economy. They are committing crimes against our populace. They are crushing the social services that was set up to end the legitimate needs of American citizens and legal immigrants. Our federal government has shown a criminal reluctance to act on this invasion. Our senators and congressmen talk endlessly but accomplish nothing. It is obvious no one is in charge in Washington except for special interests. We will demand federal indictments under the RICO statutes against the mayor and all those who are waging war against the United States from within the United States. We will do what our elected representatives have failed to do. We are here to protect the legitimate interest of legal residents of the United States. We intend to see this course through until charges are lodged, trials are conducted, convictions are